the day. From TIAA Bank Field,
now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 73 yards. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. On 1st down, Lawrence, as they've got it as we resume action. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Another tote for Etienne. Shifts by him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe they're...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as talk it over, we step aside. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here in 2nd and 15. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And now off to the races down the right side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Lawrence. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Final play of the half. Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's... And look at this, another fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. picked off by Gregory Jr.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and that'll keep this a 22-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here, because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Purdy. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Juwan Jennings high in the air to bring it in. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them, because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
He's got room to roam, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. 49ers settling in for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they go with McCaffrey. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
a leap, and he will make the catch. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. ETN once more. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff for ETN. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
To watch from those defensive coaches, though, that wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think